You retire? You're not retired? What's going on?
Oh, I'm still active. I'm in
still
active,
active?
yeah, training. I do training.
Is Manny gonna fight again? Is he gonna do an exhibition? He wants to.
Or a real fight.
It has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money.
Speaking with the same assurance and tenacity that characterized his legendary career, boxing icon Manny Pacquiao has finally spoken out about his comeback to the ring at the age of 46, confirming a bout against up-and-coming fighter Mario Barrios. Pacquiao stated that age is nothing more than a number, and that he is prepared to demonstrate that he is still a member of the elite. This fight is not only about making a comeback, it is also about demonstrating to the world that the fire still burns brightly. As the 8th Division World Champion gets ready to return to the limelight for what might be one of the year's most talked about bouts, fans everywhere are giddy.
In a world title fight against the WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Date yet to be confirmed, venue yet to be confirmed, but it looks like it will be in July and in Las Vegas. Yeah, massive news announced yesterday by the WBC president, and it was so out of left field. Pacquiao hasn't fought professionally since 2021. That was 4 years ago. He was 41 at the time, and of course he lost to Yordenis Ugas, the very, very tricky Cuban fighter. Convincingly lost to Yordenis Ugas, and in that fight 4 years ago, as I say.
With more than 2 decades of experience, the boxing world always suspected that Pacquiao's story in the ring wasn't quite over. Pacquiao's return to the ring follows a brief retirement in 2021 after his defeat to Yordenis Ugas. At the time, the Filipino icon had turned his attention to politics, even running for president of the Philippines. With 62 victories and innumerable accolades, Pacquiao's name is still associated with quickness, strength, and unwavering determination. At 29, his opponent Mario Barrios embodies a new generation of boxers. Barrios has established a solid reputation for he has a professional record that includes victories against opponents like Giovanni Santiago and a competitive matchup with Gervin Tank Davis, who is renowned for his technical prowess, physical toughness, and willpower. By defeating one of the greatest boxers of all time, Barrios hopes to make a statement of his own. What makes this contest so intriguing is the disparity in age and styles. All I can say is that I respect Manny Pacquiao. Barrios stated in a recent interview, "But this is my time. Instead of entering the ring to admire him, I'm entering to win the fight." It's being marketed as a unique occasion that will attract both casual fans and die-hard boxing fans to Las Vegas, a city known for its legendary boxing nights. It is anticipated that the event will produce enormous pay-per-view figures. Interest in boxing, especially in the welterweight class, which has witnessed a rebirth of talent and attention in recent years, has been rekindled by the hype surrounding the announcement.
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios? Okay, if this was for a massive bag, I get it. But you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he... I get he still loves the sport, but listen. You are an all-time great, a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue other things? If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to that of what Floyd Mayweather keeps doing. Why is Manny Pacquiao doing a real legitimate fight? I get for its world championship, but against Mario Barrios. Why is Mario Barrios agreeing to this? Unless there is some astronomically large amount of money being given out for this fight makes no sense for either party. And I'm sick of having this welterweight division held up by dumb stuff like this. We don't want this fight. It makes absolutely no sense. And all it does is hold up the welterweight division a little bit longer.
I'm very excited at the possibility of this fight being made. Barrios said, expressing his excitement about the prospect of taking on boxing great Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a future Hall of Famer, a legend, and someone I looked up to growing up. To share the ring with him would be an honor and a dream come true. This sentiment demonstrates Barrios' admiration for Pacquiao's legendary career, as well as his desire to challenge one of the greatest athletes of all time that Greats for Pacquiao Training Camp has. Videos purportedly showing him fighting with younger fighters and showcasing bursts of the speed and agility that once made him practically unbeatable have surfaced. Manny still has it, said Freddie Roach, his longtime trainer, who has faith in his protege. He's always been a special athlete. His work ethic is unmatched, and he's taking this fight very seriously. All sports can relate to the story of an elderly fighter coming back to recapture his former glory. But boxing is particularly affected because of the physical demands are relentless and the risks substantial, but Pacquiao appears unfazed in interviews, emphasizing that this fight is motivated by passion and legacy rather than money or fame. People believe he has nothing left to prove, but he said, "I want to do this one more time for myself, for my fans, and for my country." Barrios, on the other hand, sees this as a fantastic opportunity to advance his career. Defeating Manny Pacquiao would thrust him into the spotlight globally and position him for even bigger fights. While some critics contend that Pacquiao is well past his prime, others warn against underestimating a fighter with his experience and ring IQ.
What's the next fight you're working? Where? Oh, you're going to New York? No. I'm saying. You know, I told someone that he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, "Why is Roberts Gardner a coach?" They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
Blas?
Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he? The firefighter.
They thought I was
Because they saw the videos and they got confused. Oh, Mikey's here. Who's the guy with Mikey? Who's the guy with Mikey? Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao. It looks like he fight Barrios July 19th. Who wins? Pacquiao? Why? What do you think? You think Barrios? Are you joking or are you serious?
Pacquiao's like 50.
He's 46. But he's still Pacquiao.
No, he's not. I think Barrios.
You said Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao.
Experience may be a weapon. Max Kellerman, a boxing expert, stated there's a reason Pacquiao is a legend. You don't gamble lightly against someone like him. Barrios may be younger and possibly even stronger at this point, but Pacquiao has seen every style and trick in the book. Discussions regarding the implications of a win or defeat for both men have also been part of the build-up to the fight. For Pacquiao, a victory would represent a victorious comeback that would pave the way for one last title run, while for Barrios, it would signal validation and a shift in the promoters have been hyping the event with dramatic, have been building anticipation for the event with dramatic promotional videos, interviews, and behind-the-scenes material. Social media has been crucial to the promotion, as both fighters have shared training updates, inspirational sayings, and introspective thoughts. As fans argue over everything from who has the better jab to how the fight might end, the hashtag Pacquiao Barrios has been sporadically trending on websites like Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. The undercard bouts, which feature a mix of up-and-coming talent and seasoned veterans, further enhance the spectacle. In addition to being billed as a boxing festival with homages to Pacquiao's illustrious career scattered throughout the event, there's conjecture that this could be Pacquiao's final bout, win or lose, which heightens the emotional newcomers and seasoned professionals. It is being promoted as a boxing festival with homages to Pacquiao's illustrious career scattered around the event. There is also conjecture that this could be Pacquiao's final bout, win or lose, which gives emotional depth to an already gripping story.
So basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up. Tank and Pac.
Okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
And that's Crimea River, man. That's what boxing is. But longer deserve a Canelo fight?
Medical experts and sports analysts have voiced their opinions, stating that despite the excitement, There are legitimate concerns regarding Pacquiao's age and the physical toll his body has endured over the years. At 46, he would be one of the oldest elite boxers to enter a competitive fight at this level. Videos have surfaced showing Pacquiao sparring with younger fighters, displaying flashes of the speed and agility that once made him nearly untouchable. Medical experts and sports analysts have taken into consideration Pacquiao's age and the physical toll his body has endured over the years, pointing out that even though he has passed all necessary physicals, his reflexes and recovery time do deteriorate with age. Nevertheless, those close to him maintain that he is in incredible shape and prepared to defy expectations. At 46, he would be among the oldest elite boxers to compete at this level. Amir Khan has expressed concerns about Manny Pacquiao's planned comeback to the boxing ring at age 46, saying he admires the Filipino legend but is also cautious of him. Manny is a legend, no doubt about that, but boxing is a young man's sport. 46. Your reflexes, recovery time, and overall durability just aren't the same at 46. I'd hate to see someone like him get hurt because he's pushing his body beyond its limit, Khan said candidly in an interview, acknowledging Pacquiao's legendary status and accomplishments, while also expressing concerns about the risks involved in such a high-stakes comeback at this point in Pacquiao's life and career. Although Pacquiao still appears impressive in training footage, Khan underlined that there's a difference between looking excellent in the gym and enduring 12 rounds against a hungry younger opponent like Mario Barrios.
Manny got in touch with me as well. Manny was like, shall we do a fight? He's quite serious about it. He was like, shall we make a fight happen? I go, listen, if you can get a funder, if you can get someone like a Turkey Yellow Shake on board, then why not?
There's no, I mean, that must be able to be made that. Yeah. I mean, surely.
You do that for the right money, right?
Massive. Look, we've had our best days, and I think a fight like that would definitely sell. I mean, Manny having a massive Philippine fan base, and all around the world really, and then obviously myself, I've got a decent fan base as well, so I think it will definitely sell, and people would like to see, when people make comebacks, I mean, people always like to see them, see how the fight's going to be, and me and Manny are probably in the same position. We'd be both being retired for like 3-4 years. I think it will make a good fight.
And you're only 38 as well, I mean, so we've seen boxers older than that getting back into the ring. I mean, it's still at a good age where you certainly could box again. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, look at George Foreman, the late George Foreman. He was a great champion, and he came back. I think he must have been in his late 40s when he came back and won a world title as well. So, look, in boxing, it's always at one punch. And at the same time, though, guys, is that I look back and think, do I need to get back in the ring again? You know, we've always been prize fighters. I've always taken punches to the head. It could just be that one punch that hurts you, and God forbid you get hurt and you can't spend good quality time with your family.
How do you feel about Pacquiao's comeback? Post your thoughts and observations in the comments section below.